Hi, and welcome back to Book, Stage and Screen. You're here with Sam Gordon, and we have some amazingly talented people in. Welcome, Fiona Bulle. Bulle. I just said it right.
Off to a flyer.
You're fired. And we also have Sam Eddy here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
to Win FM here. Now we've got you in. We've roped you in to talk about this amazing new show on Channel 31 called
Sonnigsburg.
Beautiful. I couldn't stop.
Correctly pronounced. Well done.
You did well there.
Wonderful. Now it's a sci-fi thriller.
Yeah, it's a supernatural thriller
Okay.
about a location scout who uses her work as an excuse to go have a meeting with her ex-girlfriend and then finds out she's been missing for 6 months after meeting with her.
Fantastic.
Based on a true story as well.
Totally
So
based
you
on a
need to
true
put that
story.
disclaimer up front. Otherwise,
Happens all the time.
And what are your roles in this production? What do you guys do?
So I'm the showrunner, which is basically the head producer and head writer.
And you kind of do everything, so
Yeah, I did
you're
the music
amazing.
as
You're
well.
a power woman. And yeah, I play Maxwell, so one of the characters. My whole 3 minutes in episode 1 is really the highlight of the episode.
Oh,
so.
we were saying that as we were.
Well done. You basically carried the show.
Yes.
So it was a tough job.
Yeah, my dad didn't actually understand the storyline until Sam explained it on screen. So important 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Really ties it all together,
Yeah, well, you've got to have those characters. They're the pinnacle of it. So tell us, I said to Gordon that I read, because you've had a really good presence on social media leading up to it, telling us how the idea came together, and that's been really interesting following that. And am I right in saying it all started with a
Tweet.
Yes, I love
Yes.
that.
So I put on Twitter just a little, I think I want to make a supernatural series. That sounds fun.
Yeah.
Should be easy to shoot. Be awesome. And then Keith replied and said, yes, that sounds good. I want to do that too.
Beautiful.
So we got a little writer's room together and we wrote it. And we thought, let's not worry about budget or how we're going to do it. Let's just write it.
Delusional.
And
Love it.
you knew Keith
Crazy.
previously. This
Yeah.
wasn't your first contact
No,
with him.
I've known
by
Keith
tweet,
for a long
'cause
time.
This could be.
And we should mention that's Keith Gow.
Keith Gow, yes.
Yeah.
Who was also the person who did the blog about how the show came together.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
So if you go onto the Sonnigsburg Facebook page, there's posts there, and I've been going through it and following it. It's really interesting
Yep.
to know, because most people don't really know the lead up and how things get together, other than little sound bites on radio and here and there. But this is a complete blog telling you step by step of.
Which has been a long process.
Yes.
So it's good. And he's doing more of them as well as we go through the
Fantastic.
series.
How long ago was that tweet?
3 years. It was November 2013.
It's still pretty good though.
Yeah.
Like for feature films, I think, what is it, 8 years or something is the
Yeah, I guess.
normal. And TV shows, I mean, they certainly don't, especially when you're funding it and putting it all together yourself. 3 years is great.
Yeah.
It was a big 3 years. It was
Oh, yeah, I don't imagine you were
3
skipping
years.
through it.
It's good fun though. I think we all, we had our tough times and our good times, but it's certainly something we're all proud of. And, we all watched the episode together and on the same night. And it was, the excitement and the buzz in the room. It was
You
really
almost think
exciting.
it was a comedy. Because we were all laughing.
So funny. So many people were texting me being like, oh, this is really creepy. And I'm like, what? No, it's not. It's funny.
love story.
But then it's like, oh, hang on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, I actually had a friend message me and be like, I watched the opening scene and I dropped my phone and I'm not watching the rest. I was like, I'm
Thank
so
you.
disappointed and proud.
That's not where our children are being weird, are they, on screen?
No.
I'm like, what?
So how did you find the cast, all the people?
Yes.
What was the
So
process?
most of the actors were people either we knew or had seen, and we went through Star Now and watched a lot of show reels. Sam, we actually auditioned because I worked with him, and we'd done a video at work where he played himself on camera and came across very well. So we were like, why
As
did you
himself?
come in? As
Holy
himself.
crap, this guy's brilliant.
Yeah.
Came across way better than he actually was at his job. So it was good acting.
Oh, okay.
There's rumour out there that, the role was maybe written for me in the end. A few little tweaks. here and
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, beautiful.
But other than Sam, most of the people were actors we didn't know.
Oh, okay.
That we ended up casting. We did a lot of tests, like chemistry tests, We
Yeah.
didn't cast anyone until, like, we had Sam sit with Soren to cast them as the couple.
Okay.
Because even if both actors are good, sometimes they don't work together.
Yeah.
So particularly for Savannah and Jade, we did a lot of read-throughs.
Okay.
And Savannah and Ashan, because they're meant to be like best friends by the end of the show.
Right.
And it's great because the
Don't
actors are now
give us any
pretty much
spoilers.
very close.
Ah.
Yeah, not too many spoilers. But
Yeah.
You have to
they're
watch.
quite good friends.
Okay.
But they're actually friends in real life now, so it went well.
So the chemistry test is working.
Yeah.
Yes.
It could be a dating agency. Hang on.
could.
What have
Yeah.
we come across now?
Yes.
It's taking a right twist.
Yeah.
For the record, that's not my type. We'll put that out there.
I like how you jumped in there. Before we squeeze past that.
Well, I am single, so
Now we're becoming a dating show.
So the lines are open. Just ring through if you've seen Sonnigsburg and you're interested.
Post on our Facebook page any Tinder things, photos you got.
yeah, exactly.
So what, I guess you going through that process, what would you suggest to actors in terms of, when we've looked through show reels sometimes as well, what do you think is a good thing for actors to have on their show reel? Did you find, going through so many, did you sort of think, I wish people had more of this or that, or...
It's not really a particular type of thing I prefer to have. It's more just showing that you can be natural.
Right.
And having, like, things that are shot properly rather than just against a white wall.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes, like, for self-tests and stuff, people do have just against a white wall, which is fine.
Yeah.
But I think it sells it better if it's a proper scene, if it looks
Right.
like you've done a lot of stuff, even if it's just short films, that's very helpful.
Yeah.
But really it just came down to, does this person seem like they could be the character?
Yes.
And a lot of that, is what we looked for. Rather
Okay.
than anything specific, was
Yeah.
just like, can this person play the character we've written?
What about casting kids?
We actually went through an agency for that. So a friend of mine, Paul Knox, was an agent at the time for a kids talent agency, and he recommended us a group of kids.
Yeah.
So we brought them in to audition with their parents, so they're fictional parents, and that went really well, actually. So we'd written all these roles for kids, and we had worked with kids before, but it's always risky because they're not always good actors.
Yeah.
But we managed to find amazing kids to work with.
Yeah, yeah.
And even some of them, like, we had to write extra roles because we were like, we love them too. They're not quite right for the character, so just write another character.
Yeah.
It'll be fine. So
Okay.
yeah, no, it was good. We were lucky with the casting.
I did speak to a producer who said when you're casting children, you're actually casting the parents. Because
Yeah.
you're like, I want to make sure I'm not getting
All of our
nightmare
parents were amazing.
Yeah,
Like, we had great parents.
They were
Which
very
was good.
supportive. Like,
Yeah.
especially with like some of the longer hours. Their kids are working. They were really on
Yeah.
board with that. And
Which is illegal. We'll just put that out on air. The long
On
hours for
school
children are
holidays,
illegal.
long
Within a
hours,
legal
6
range of hours, of course. Just
the
the
6
higher end of that.
6 hours on school holidays, but 6 hours
Yeah.
is a long time for a 10-year-old.
Yeah, yeah.
So-
But they did very well on
Yeah.
screen. It's really great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they all had fun. They're so fun to work with. And once they got comfortable, they just kept grabbing the cameras and the microphones. There's a lot of behind-the-scenes footage that's filmed by the kids.
No, that's good. And you do screenplay readings, Cole.
I
Tell
used
us
to.
about that. Well,
I don't
did
run
that
it
help?
anymore, but I did for 3 years.
Right.
So that helps you meet a lot of actors and know a lot about what scripts sound like as well. So it's an event called Cold Reading Series that's on monthly. You can submit scripts through the Facebook page. So Cold Reading Series Melbourne, because the other one is in Vancouver.
Yes.
And
If you don't mind paying the airfares.
yeah, you can fly to Vancouver.
Yeah,
that
sure.
one's really great too. Yeah, so that's sort of where I met a lot of the people that we ended up working on Sonnigsburg with.
And did you do any of the readings there? Did
For
you
Sonnigsburg?
Yeah,
No. We did a proper read through with the cast once
Right.
we'd cast everyone. We did it in the same location.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
In the pub in Richmond. Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay. Well, it is a good way. We'll just mention, we have mentioned this before, those kind of readings are a good way to meet and network with other actors
Absolutely.
and writers. And so if you are interested, go on their Facebook page. But back to Sonnigsburg. So you wrote the script and then you got your cast together and then you did some read-throughs?
Yeah, so once we had the cast, we all met at Station 59 in Richmond.
Yep.
We did a cast read-through with almost the whole cast.
Yeah.
A couple of people weren't there, so some of the directors sat in
Oh, okay.
and read.
So you had more than one director?
Yes, we had four writers and 4 directors.
Right.
And Keith kind of directed a few scenes as well. So
Yeah.
he's a second unit director, but he didn't do a whole episode.
Okay.
So we had a writer's room, we plotted, then we wrote. Once
Yep.
we'd done that, we cast.
Mm-hmm.
And then once we'd cast, we crewed.
Right.
So the main director is John Erasmus,
Mm-hmm.
who I've worked with on almost every project. We went to uni together like
Oh,
9
right.
years ago.
Yeah.
And then there was also Alex Scott, who's one of the writers, and Megan Bell was also one of the writers.
Okay, great.
And then Glenn Triggs did the pilot. So he's a feature film director.
Ah.
And this is the first time he'd done any TV, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great. And you always thought that you would put it through Channel 31. How was the association with Channel 31? How did that come together?
So we got funding from the Community Broadcast Foundation,
Yep.
who work with Channel 31.
Right.
So it was to be broadcast on Channel 31
Mm-hmm.
or any other community station in Australia. And the agreements of the funding are basically that you don't pay anyone and it's a community project and you're helping people. Yeah.
So the part about not paying anyone was pretty easy to...
Yeah, that was great. It actually made it more difficult because of course you can't pay someone and be like, you have to not come to your day job today because we need you on set. But
We'll give you lunch.
Yeah.
What was it like? What was it like working with her?
Look,
Sam?
be
honest. Be honest.
It was the hardest thing I've ever done.
Okay. Good honesty. Good.
It was such a great project to launch. For many of us, our first opportunity to act in such a and develop a character over so many episodes was such a good opportunity that unfortunately in Australia you just don't get unless you're in that 1% of people who get those opportunities. So I think for a lot of us the opportunity was fantastic, and on top of that the catering was always on point.
Yeah.
Never went
about the
hungry,
food.
so the
Yeah.
funding did go to some good things for us.
Yeah. Well, someone said if you're not paying the crew or the cast, you better feed them.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah, for
you
sure.
guys fed us well.
But
Yeah.
wasn't it the lead actress, her dad, as a restaurant? Or am I crazy?
Yeah, no, there
Yes.
was 1 or 2 days where she got catering from her
Yes.
dad's
I
restaurant.
think I was there that day.
Yes,
and
at the town fair.
we can say that food was delicious.
It
So
was
there you go.
so
There's a
good.
free
So
plug.
good. And it was by accident that happened. Like, I think, hadn't the original catering fallen through or something?
Yeah,
And
someone else was supposed to. It was a huge day, so we shot this town fete scene out in Warrandyte. I think we had like over 100 people.
Yeah, it's
And
huge.
someone was supposed to do the catering and didn't. So Anne said, "Oh, it's fine. I'll help out."
Oh, wow.
Which was great because
Yeah.
everyone wasn't just an actor or just a writer or just a camera guy. Everyone did everything.
Oh, so what did you do as well, Sam? What was your...
Oh, well, actually,
You
I
weren't
started
just
off
acting.
on the project as an intern. So I did it as part of my uni degree. So I was doing acting out at Monash, and I signed on as well as to do an intern type of role. Because originally I was only
As a
written
runner.
into 2 episodes, yeah?
I think you were in everything, but it was a smaller role.
Yeah, but it's much bigger.
Yes.
Keep watching.
Demanded a bigger
He's
role.
the murderer, if we're allowed to give that twist away.
No, I'm sweet. I'm very sweet.
I've had so many theories come at me this week. I hadn't
Oh,
even
really?
thought about the fact people would have theories.
Already?
And then my
Wow.
friend sent me a message and she's like, "Oh, my sister thinks this, this, and this." And I was like, "Oh, I can't say things. I can't say anything because if I say anything, she'll know one way or the other."
Oh, wow. You're a closed vault.
You can always say
Yep.
that's interesting when
Yeah.
somebody says something. If you
Yeah, I
say
just
it's
said, "Oh,
interesting.
cool, smiley face."
Mondays at 8:30.
And that is the time, Mondays 8:30.
Yeah, so it's Monday, 8:30 on Channel 31 in Melbourne and Geelong, and it is at 10 p.m. in Adelaide on Channel 44,
Oh, okay.
and then it's on YouTube on Tuesdays
Oh,
for
right.
everyone else.
Great.
And you can also live stream it straight from the Channel 31
Yeah.
app or website as well, so you can watch it at home if you're not
great.
in Melbourne or Geelong. So
Yeah.
there's plenty of options.
And how mmany episodes are there?
There's 6
6?
1-hour episodes.
Wow, that's a massive undertaking.
Yes. Yeah, it was. I think it's the first time Channel 31's had a 1-hour scripted drama, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they've all been half hours, which now
Right.
I understand why.
Mm.
But we
And-
wanted to shoot for the stars. We got there eventually.
And what do you think you've come out of it and learned from doing? What's your biggest lesson, I guess?
For me, it is learn your lines. Wow. Like,
How many years of studying acting?
3.
Did
Plus,
you skip that class?
Have been doing it since I was like 10. But no, I think for me, it was definitely learn your lines. But I think the biggest lesson I had in terms of character development was have fun. Like, so many people, I got messages from so many people being like, oh, Maxwell is so you. And I'm like, to me, that's so good because, obviously I was able to relax into my character. And if, I think every good actor has traits of themselves in their character.
Yes.
Like that's that's what makes it real and that's what's exciting. So I think for me it was to just have fun with it and have a really great team support, thanks to Fiona and the rest of the production team who really took a chance on me not having that experience. And it was...
Well, you've probably picked up things that you don't even realise until you probably take to the next production, and then it's either terminology or whatever, and you go, I don't actually know what that means. Stride in like I've got this, I know what you're talking about.
And were you surprised when you found out who the murderer was? Who
was determined.
Sam doesn't read whole scripts. He actually doesn't know what happened.
Things will happen on set and I'll be like doing a scene and it'll click with me. Oh, that's what's happening. And then everyone will be like, yes, Sam, you should have read your script. I read my scene.
Yeah, he was telling me to be quiet on Monday night because he's like, no, I don't know what happens in this part.
So your partner's cheated on you in another scene
probably.
And you're like, hey buddy, how's it going?
Although I think Maxwell's character has a little bit of a thing for someone else in the town, so
No. Sam has a little bit.
This is where real life is.
I don't know. It's all a blur.
And what about the town itself? Where is it actually shot? The real,
because it's gorgeous
the real
location.
Sonnigsburg.
Yeah, so the fictional town is Mount Sunshine and the real town is Walhalla, which is out in Gippsland. And it's a town with 18 people in it that only got electricity in 1998 and still has no phone reception.
Wow.
So
perfect place for a shoot.
Yeah,
it made things interesting.
Yeah. First night we shot up there, we stayed in this scout camp and it was 2 degrees. So there was a fireplace in the lounge area.
Wow.
So instead of sleeping in the dorms, we put all the mattresses out and had a sleepover on the floor because the fire was there.
Yeah.
So it was good bonding.
Yeah.
First night shoot, all on the floor telling ghost stories in the forest.
Everyone's plotting, we're going to get Fiona for this. We're going to get her.
Yeah. But Walhalla was great. If you've seen the first episode, you can see there's a fire truck in it. They literally just said, do you guys want to borrow our fire truck? And went out and got it for us.
Oh, that's great.
Great. We totally love that.
Yeah.
That's good.
So the whole town were really helpful. It's very difficult to shoot somewhere with no phone reception.
Yeah.
You can shout and probably hear the person on the other end of town. But there were a few times where we're like, where did everyone go? You just wait and you listen for the echo of action. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, wow.
And it's really touristy as well. Even though there's only 18 residents, there was probably 200 or 300 people in the town per day. And I mean, for the actors, I think that was great because we felt like we had a bit of an audience. Turn it on a little bit,
Yeah, someone did actually stop and ask Don for his autograph.
It was exciting to be on location. I think.
And for everything else, we shot in Warrandyte because it's closer. So if we needed a lot of people. And they have these great mine tunnels out in the Warrandyte State Park.
Is that where you grew up?
I grew up near Warrandyte. So we used to play in the mine tunnels, but now they've all got doors in them, so you can't go too far in.
Yeah.
We used to just go in as far as we could until there was no more tunnel.
Wow.
Which was awesome
as
a kid. And looking back as an adult, I'm like, did our parents know we were in there?
Now you understand why there's doors there.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people disappeared into them. Because there's a lot of... they're not very stable. People fall down holes and stuff still. So you can't really walk around Warrandyte State Park unless you're on a path. It's not very safe.
Okay.
We had good insurance.
Yeah. Off that insurance.
Very good insurance.
Yeah. So what do you hope to be your next project? Now that you've tackled 1 hour, 6 episodes, that's under your belt. That's amazing. Is there a sequel to Sonnigsburg?
We had talked about a season 2.
But everyone's killed in the final episode.
Yeah.
Sorry, spoilers. Oh my God, sorry.
Massive explosion. They're all gone.
Aliens come down and abduct them all.
Yeah.
It's actually sci-fi, not supernatural.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we had talked about it, but I'm not sure if we would do a second season. We'll see.
Yeah.
I'm doing a Masters of Screenwriting at the moment.
Oh, great.
So I have a project from that
Yeah.
that I'd love to continue working on once I'm done.
Beautiful.
I'm writing a couple of other things. Keith and I have written a feature film.
Fantastic.
So we'll see.
Yeah.
Whatever opportunity presents itself next.
Well, you've obviously shown that you can get out there and produce something, so
Yeah.
that's fantastic.
And you, Sam, what's your
Oh, look,
plans?
since I was about 3, my dream was to move into Ramsay Street. So, you know, maybe with a bit of luck, there's a casting director from Neighbours watching. But, I mean, the ultimate goal for me is LA. I really want to get over there and,
Right.
you know, be the funny chubby guy. So let's see what happens there. But yeah, I think I'd like to develop a bit of a name for myself in the Australian scene first. I think it always helps to have a little bit under your belt if you're gonna you know, head over to LA and try and make it in a crazy world full of actors. So
So do you write it all, or you
no, I'm
happy to
terrible.
take- Oh, right.
Well, Fiona always like tells me, like, because I'm a bit of a jokester, so she'll always
Yeah.
be like, you know, you should write, and I'm like, I can't. You should write for
He
me.
can improv, so
Yeah.
he can write. He
You
just
can
doesn't
just
like
write
to
it
write
down.
it
I
down.
can't be bothered. Oh, it's too much work.
Well, that's every writer loves hearing that, because they're like this. Cool. You're not going to
Yeah.
take my job. You can just take my
I'm
script.
happy for you to write down my things.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
We can collaborate.
So are you going to head over to LA for
Yeah, I'm
pilot
planning on
season?
it. Yeah, so I'm hoping to go in 2 years from now. So because I'm currently doing a Masters of Teaching, so I kind of want to just get a little bit of cash behind me first. And
Yeah.
hopefully in that 2 years that I'm here, I'll try and grab some work as well.
in 2
acting.
years' time, Trump should have pretty much destroyed the American economy.
Well,
so
exactly.
the
It
dollar
might
will
be
be worth like $2
We'll be
American.
so rich. I'll come with you.
Yeah. We'll all go over and try and
Yeah.
We can buy
Plug
houses
it.
just
Yeah.
like with our pocket money.
Yeah.
That's
And a
the plan.
serious question. We've just had Carrie Fisher reveal that she had an affair with Harrison Ford during Star
Yeah.
Wars.
I did see that on Facebook.
Were there any affairs,
Hookups.
inter-office romance / whatever on the set of Sonnigsburg?
I think in Sam's head there was.
Oh, come on. No, I can't kiss and tell.
Yeah.
Oh.
Maybe.
Not to my knowledge, but it'll come out in like 10 years' time. Someone will interview one actor and they'll be like, actually.
Everyone was
Where it all
on.
started. Yeah.
It was
Those
no holds
mattresses on the
barred.
floor
Yeah,
next
you
to
get
the
very
fireplace.
Close.
Yeah.
Very close in 3 years.
Scout camp. What happens at Scout camp stays at
Exactly.
Scout camp.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Beautiful.
I'm red.
Well, something probably did happen. All right, good.
Again, in Sam's head.
Yeah.
Now I did notice the bar. The bar wasn't in Warrandyte, or the bar
No,
was.
The bar was Station 59 in Richmond.
Mm.
So we had a
Ah.
close connection with them
Yeah.
from Cold Reading Series.
Yeah.
So we did our read through there. We filmed there. We had a rap party there. So we premiered the trailer there. So a lot of stuff was done at Station 59,
Yeah.
Mhm.
and they were great as well. Like
Mm.
it's an old fireman's pub. So there's all this fireman stuff around, which works.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
A nice place to go have a drink.
Yeah,
Station
it's a great
59.
place.
if you-
Best Parma too. My goodness.
I haven't had
Yum.
that. Oh, okay. Next time. Next
Yeah.
reading.
Have a Parma.
Yeah.
And for a Palmer first. So, Fiona, what would you suggest to writers saying they think, okay, well, that's great, you got that up and running?
If she's done it, anyone can do it.
Yeah, if I've done it, anyone can do it.
That's not
What?
true.
No, not at all. What do you think would be the first steps? Do you think getting a collaboration, getting a team of writers? What do you think was the sort of the good foundation for you for getting this project? Because it's an amazing achievement.
If you're going to do TV, definitely get a group of writers together.
Right.
We had a good combination because we had, for example, Alex was a very good logic checker.
Right.
Keith and I had all these great ideas. We'll do this, 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 and this. And then Alex would stop us and go, but what about
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
And we're like, yeah, right. So as a team, we all worked very well together because we had different strengths and weaknesses,
Yeah.
which is good. And I think 4 was a good number,
Right.
having 4 people.
Yeah.
And it also meant that, like, if someone got stuck on a script, someone else could take it over. Episode 2 was rewritten so many times.
Right.
It was the episode that because it's a very important episode to get right.
Yeah.
So I think Megan did the first draft, and then Alex did a draft, and I did a draft, Keith did a draft, then back to Megan and Alex. So
Wow.
I think in the end, Alex was the final writer on it.
Right.
So
Oh, so how did you work out credits for? Is it written by all four of you, or how did
So
you
that
do
episode, the credit went to Alex because he
Right.
did the most work on it and he did the final draft.
Right.
But basically, we ended up writing 2 episodes each,
Okay.
which was good.
Yeah.
Hang on a sec.
So 2
4
Keith.
people, 6 episodes,
Yeah.
2 each.
So
Now, my maths isn't-
Megan helped with the plotting,
Right.
and then she helped with the draft. But she ended up directing more than she did writing.
Right.
But like she has a created by credit. She made a character up, like those kind of things. So it's all working together as a team. So we all
Yeah.
had a created by credit,
Okay.
and then we designated 2 episodes each to write. And everyone helped on everyone's episode, but the main writer was the one with the credit.
Okay.
Yeah.
There you go, people. Hold on to your credits.
Yeah.
Oh, they're very important.
Yeah, they beautiful. So we'll just tell you again, Monday nights at 8:30,
Yeah.
Sonnigsburg. You can also catch it in Adelaide at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
That's right.
You
Yeah.
can
Why
live-
is it 10 p.m. in Adelaide? What's the difference?
Because we
with it?
contacted them later, and they already had someone at 8:30 p.m. on that night.
And they said 10 p.m. is our prime time.
is
Let's
prime
put you
time.
there.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You
In
know
Adelaide.
When do you watch
We're also
TV?
on at 4 a.m. Wednesday morning and 2 a.m. Saturday morning in Adelaide.
Cool.
But apparently the 2 a.m. Saturday morning is a great time slot.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
imagine.
they call it the
stumbling
stoner
home.
time slot. All the people sitting up don't know what they're watching.
What's going on with these kids?
That
Hang on,
really
am I-
was our audience.
Yeah.
That's what the
You've really
direction
pinpointed
pointed to.
it. Beautiful.
And also, if there are other writers or actors who want to get in contact with you, are you contactable? Or
Yeah, I'm
you just
contactable.
Too, no, but are you too busy that you don't want to hear from people, or you want to hear
No,
from
that's
people?
fine. I love hearing from people.
Beautiful. Well, you're all
Especially
over.
people with money.
Yeah.
Yeah, people with money
Yes.
are great. If you're rich, totally cool. I'm looking for a millionaire husband.
Oh,
Right,
well,
we'll just
Join
put that out
the
there.
queue.
We're back to dating. Our dating
we
show.
started.
Excellent.
Jeez. All right.
Beautiful. Well, thank you for coming into Book Stage and Screen / dating show. Follow Sonnigsburg on Facebook or Instagram.
Yep.
What's the Instagram handle?
Sonnigsburg.
Yeah.
So it's Sonnigsburg.
Why did you think of that name? What's the
It's a
significance?
made-up word. So we
Yeah.
basically used German words and sort of mashed them together and made up a fake word. We
Yeah.
Googled it and
Yeah.
nothing came up. We said, great, that's
Ah.
our title.
Beautiful.
So now if you look it up, you only get us.
Yes.
Yeah. And there is
That is
there is a
good.
Sonnigsburg fan page Instagram account. You
Oh.
can follow them.
Yeah, we don't know who made it,
Yeah.
but it's
Oh.
there.
It's not us. We thought it was one of us, and then it turns out someone else.
We have a fan.
Ooh.
A fan.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Well, and they took the time to make up a fan page.
It'll probably become a porn site or something. And you'll be like, Jesus.
Well, it will get
Interesting.
people to the page.
Yeah, exactly.
Whatever it takes.
Beautiful.
It's community.
That's a good attitude.
Independent.
You're going straight to LA.
You
with
are.
that, aren't you?
With that attitude.
Whatever it
I'll
takes.
do whatever.
That's your little catchphrase. Beautiful. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thanks for
to us
having
today
us.
at
Thank
Win
you so
FM.
much for having us.
And watch Sonnigsburg. It's great.
Yes.
Especially these 3 little munchkins in the first 2 minutes.
And when's the play? What's the play?
Episode 3.
Ooh.
Yeah. So they'll be back.
Yeah, that was a mammoth. We were at the filming of that, and that was mammoth. That's
Yeah.
when I thought, why would you do this? This is huge. There's kids, parents, people, actors, crew
Yeah, that was
everywhere.
our biggest day.
That's crazy town,
Yeah.
but it all beautifully on screen. I'm sure it's just going to smooth as a baby's butt. No, it won't leave us on that. Fiona, would you like to leave us with the last word?
Something other than a baby's butt.
There's a lot of pressure now. What do I say after baby's butt? No, I have nothing.
Watch
Yeah.
Sonnigsburg.
Yeah.
Watch. Share.
Watch,
Subscribe. Watch
Yeah,
us.
you can subscribe to our
Yeah.
YouTube channel.
Ah, beautiful.
And then you'll get a notification when the episode's available, which is
Beautiful.
usually 11:30 p.m. on Monday, straight after it's finished airing in Adelaide.
Fantastic. And support Australian independent
Yeah,
Definitely.
film, television, anything that's
Yeah.
written.
all of it. Radio.
Beautiful. Thanks again. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.